Right, guys, absolutely beautiful day today. It's 11 degrees today, and it was -5 last night. So that shows you the kind of difference bandwidth that we get in when you've got clear skies, and the air is beautiful and clear. And this is forecast for a few more days, and then we'll see what happens after that. I actually went to town today because for some reason the supermarket was closed down at the bottom of the road. I don't know why. They may have technical problems there. Don't know. There wasn't an explanation. It said it was closed, but there wasn't an explanation on the door. And so anyway, I went to town to the other big supermarket. I didn't go to Lidl. There's another big supermarket there, which was the first one that opened. So looking forward to 2025 now, and I got a couple of more comments of this. What is becoming like a bit of looks like a bit of a fruitcake we've got. So I'm not going to remove the comments, but I will, and then they'll be gone then. But I'm going to leave them up so you can read it. And just go back to the van life video. And then I've obviously gone under this person's skin, because now they're being a little bit more kind of aggressive. Well, they seem to be upset now because I've kind of addressed the first comments about me being on my own and all the rest of it, and now there's a few more comments coming through. Now I don't know why anyone would watch the videos and then if they don't like them so much, or they don't like what I'm doing or the way I'm doing it so much. For me, I'd just click off the video. That's what I do with many of these. If you don't kind of like the way the person's coming across or whatever, just click off. There's no cost involved in any of that. And there's plenty of channels. There's thousands of channels. So why they would still be watching is beyond me, And there's certain comments about, this is banter. I've heard all that before, That's what people in Britain do. They think they can say what they want, and there's going to be no retort from anybody. And then when people do reply, then they say, "Oh, it's only banter." I've heard that thousands of times. Oh, it's only a bit of banter, mate. And when it's not, it isn't. Now, I don't know what they're going on through their head, but they're suggesting that like I'm. I don't know. First of all, it was I'm alone, and now the house is dodgy. That actually said that the house looks dodgy. This is like a grade 2 listed property. This is a piece of Bulgarian heritage. It's an absolutely my dream home. It really is, and I've lived in lots and lots of different types of houses, and the worst ones are the modern ones. They got boxy little rooms, and I had a nice house in Liverpool, actually, a great big Victorian house, and that was a nice house. So, but I had to let it go in the end because I was coming here. But it was a nice house, big Victorian, the big yellow brick type things, and I made it a lot of money out of that. And this person actually gives away a couple of things. Says they wouldn't be able to afford anything. Something about it. You can only have £6,000 or something. They're only allowed to have £6,000. I don't know what they were on about. But what I must be doing is portraying the grey man, like brilliantly, absolutely brilliantly. Because even when you tell people in like little veiled messages that there's no need to worry about me and what it looks like, I'm like, and they don't believe it. Even when you tell them you're the grey man, they're saying, "Oh no, well, he's just saying that, but he really is skint and all the rest of it." Because he says living off roadkill, but I've got videos unboxing steaks, aged steaks, which you get like how much kind of information do you need to work it out, and I was going to show steak, but I can't be asked, And then it's only banter. I can give it out and I can take it. I mean, well, you can't because you haven't got any content on your channel. For a start off, you've got a channel, but you haven't got any content on it, so you can't do that either. And they said they can't come and live in Bulgaria if it's above £6,000 or whatever. I didn't really read it properly, but go and read it. It's I've really kind of just by replying to this person saying, like, sort of mind your own business about me being alone or not alone. That was the main issue. I was just trying to say that to that person and anyone else who may be interested in why I'm alone or anything else, which isn't going to be. It's not on the channel. That's not, and it's very simple actually. There's no hidden reasons, and I did actually mention that. I said that's the way I'm wired up, and that's it. It's all by choice. Whatever I've done, and where I live by choice. I could live in. I actually had a brand new house, brand new. I bought a shell stage house, what they call shell stage, which is the concrete frame and bricks and the roof and nothing else finished. And I finished it off, and it was all oak floors and underfloor insulation, which I've actually got here, and everything, and basically it's a brand new house, although the frame was maybe 10 years old, something like that, and so basically a brand new house, fully central heated and everything. But I preferred old houses like this one. But that was a really nice house, like a kind of a Swiss chalet type look to it. And I sold it. Not last year, the year before, because the area was a bit too remote for my liking. I like it here because I'm remote enough, and we're on the cable and all that. Out there was like beautiful views. I mean, chocolate box, drop dead, and it was the house was absolutely fantastic. It was just the area was a bit like bit too remote for me, really. But yeah, brand new house. That's what I had, and I could have kept hold of it as well. But like, I just made a decision about 4 years ago, when everyone was getting the medicine, and and locked up. Which didn't happen here really that much. It didn't really happen, and they made it look as though things were happening, but nothing really happened. The daily life was just the same, really, and there wasn't any mention of much else really. Anyway, so this person's really got you can get under the skin, and this person's obviously saying, I'm just having a laugh and la 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 now, but they're obviously really, really annoyed because of what I said, and that's interesting. Why would you carry on watching or subscribing or anything? Because that gets me more views and things like that, and it gave me some subject matter as well that I could address and answer to people, because I like getting a conversation going with the comments and that, and other people then chimed in, and some of them thought I was being a bit reactive or whatever, but that's what I chose to do, because I wanted to kind of address, because people have mentioned it before about who are you with here and that kind of stuff, and now that this person obviously noticed I was on my own, and he wanted to delve deeper and wind me up or wherever was the intent, and if they don't like it, I've just got a message from the daughter there. I'll have a look in a minute. So yeah, so this person is obviously now winding themselves up and saying it's all banter. That's what you hear when you're direct. And I've always been quite direct when someone starts kind of getting into my space. I'm quite direct, and sometimes it's to get rid of them, to get them away. And this person is now going to go away because I can just do that because it's my channel. And maybe they want to go and do their own channel and have people commenting on their thing. But they don't seem to be very well off. They say I'm living off roadkill, but I've showed all the steaks and everything that I eat. And I eat well. I eat fantastic food here, and I cook it all myself. And that's one of the things I love doing. And I go anywhere I want, when I want. And so I must be doing the grey man absolutely perfect to a T. Because even when you tell them you do it, you're actually doing it. They still don't believe you. They still don't believe it. So they say, "Oh no, he's saying he's the grey man, but he really is skinned by the look of it, and and this person said, oh well, if I come to Bulgaria, I would live in a condo. A condo? There's no condos around here anyway. You'd have to go somewhere else, maybe by the seaside, for a condo, or maybe in Sofia, and near the amenities." There you go. This person's is going to live in a condo near the amenities. So what are the amenities? Honest to God, you see the mentality of these people. They're shot to pieces. Absolutely shot to bits. And in fact, most of the people I've come in contact with when I was selling all the property and that was the English people. I noticed they were all shot to bits, and it was during you know, the lockups and whatever you want to call them. And they were all shot to pieces. And people are now. It's probably it's the capital of mental illness apparently in the UK. Now I'm not surprised. And these people, one of them actually who bought the house, they were shot to pieces. They couldn't even remember the PIN number, the bank. And I actually said to the estate agent, these people, make sure they've got all the proper details with them. I said, because they don't seem to be like with it, you know. And they weren't. And he couldn't remember his either his password or his PIN number on the bank account. And he was going to exchange, transfer the money or wherever. And they had to ring the bank and go through all this rigmarole. And the notario we had an appointment to transfer the exchange contracts and all that. And I said to the estate agent, this is going to happen. And it did. Because they were shot to pieces. And a few other people that I've met in Bulgaria, English, they're all shot to bits, you know. They're all, there's something missing, you know. And so maybe that's what this person's going through. I think it's something like that anyway. Because why you would watch my channel? I'm just a bloke in a hat and a scarf. Well, they think I am. Those who know, and those who they kind of work it out that you tell them that you're a grey man, and they get it. This clown doesn't. I don't think they really get it. You know what it is, what it's all about, and what my lifestyle's all about, either. And if they'll listen, I go anywhere and anywhere I want. I've said that in the reply, actually. At any time, anywhere in the world. If I wanted to go to, like, say, just for example, Mauritius, and then go to Vietnam for 2 months, I could just go and do it. You know, there's no... and they're down about, like, they've only got $6,000. And I don't know. You don't know what goes on through people's minds. So I'll just say it again. And I'm the great man. I'm like, this isn't really. You know, you can't go around here dressed in like snakeskin shoes and all the rest of it, and have like a jag outside and everything. Well, people do have posh cars here. But, like, not people who actually live here. And a lot of them could do. And a lot of them could. When you get into these people... My road trip manager, I mean, he drives around in his Yeti and that. And he's probably a millionaire. And another person we go on the road trips is probably a millionaire as well. This person had some a few pharmacies and sold them, you know, and minted. They're absolutely minted, but you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. They're grey men as well, and I don't think they do it on purpose. That's just who they are. You see a lot of the things on YouTube now, like wealthy people drive around in, like, you know, ordinary cars and that. It's only people who haven't got any money who have the show, all the show, you know. So there you go. So maybe they'll reply again to this. In fact, I'm not going to block this person, but I should do, and I could do, unless they get abusive. But like, so I'd like to hear the next reply. That would be good. But like, and to the other person who said, like, you know, everyone, there's another YouTuber who thinks everyone's out to get them, and this person's well-meaning. Well, now you know they're not well-meaning. They're doing it on purpose because they've just told you. So I was right, and they were doing it on purpose to wind me up. So there you go. To that other commenter who said, you know, it might come across as sarcastic or whatever. Well, now you know it was on purpose, and now you know also that they've wound themselves up now. So it'll be interesting to hear the if they bother to reply, you know. But like, strange way to spend your day, you know. Because I'm trying to give good life messages and good other things without saying too much. I can't say too much. There's a lot of people who go on and say, I made all this money and here's how to be a millionaire and here's how to do this and here's how to do that, you know. And they said I was bragging about how good it is over here. It's an alternative to the UK. The UK is a shithole now. And I never disliked the UK when I was there until probably the last few years, and it just isn't worth going there for me because it's so much down the toilet, and it's so unaffordable and all the rest of it. So that'd be interesting to hear from this person now. And now the other people who thought they were like genuine in my reaction, I was overreacting. Well, now you know that I wasn't. And go and read the comments now. The name is Rambler J08, something like that. I'm the Rambler. I ramble. This person hasn't got any content. They never do. They never do. And they've got nothing to say, really, that's of any use. Okay, go. So I'd like to. That'd be interesting to hear the next instalment from the Banter King, the King of the Banter. Cheers.